Welcome Poke Nation, and thank you for joining us today here on Northwoods Collectors. We're going to go over some investing tips for you in the Pokemon TCG so that you can better assert yourself when it comes to selling these products. With that being said, be sure you hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and hit the like on this video. It's important you do that, so make sure you do it before you leave. Make sure you do it now if you're interested, to be sure that you're in touch with everything we're doing in the Pokemon market, investing, and also opening products so you can check out what's inside of them. That being said, let's go right into the main part of today's show, which is how do you take your product that you have, a solid product such as this, and turn it into money. That's the biggest thing you have to think about when you're talking about any kind of investment into product or an actual tangible item, is how do I turn that back into capital for me to be able to spend elsewhere, or if you're going for it, retirement. That's kind of the steps that we're going to look at, but let's just close our eyes, guys, and we're going to go off into a whimsical land. Here we are. We are now sitting here. It's 2026. Like we said, 3 to 5 years in the future. Let's just go the full 5. 2026, Pokemon's 30th anniversary is in place. Urshifu has become the biggest character in the Pokemon TCG, and it's a good thing you bought all them cases of battle styles back in the day to put in your closet so that you knew you had a good investment in these things. He's out-purchased Charizards in the last 10 years. His alternate arts are all over the place and people are fighting for him. So their booster boxes are just on fire right now with the 30th anniversary happening. So let's just say you've got a whole basement full of this product, whole basement full of battle styles, ETBs, booster boxes. You've got the Urshifu V boxes, you've got tins, the Tyranitar and Empoleon tins, all down in there, just thousands of them. You got $100,000 of product laying around when you purchased it back 5 years ago. Now you go out and you'll take your due diligence, you take your pictures, you make sure you keep everything pristine, you get it all put out with some really great pictures, you sit down, you get the stuff on the websites, you get them on eBay, you get them on Mercari, you get them on Facebook Marketplace if they still exist in that time frame. Let's be honest, is eBay, Mercari, and Facebook going anywhere in the next 5 years? Probably not. So they're probably safe places to be working on. So you go and set this stuff out there and it doesn't sell. Your views are way down. Nobody's looking at it. It's really slow moving. You sell a couple here and there, but realistically this has been dragging out and you're afraid that this market's going to start to slow down. Just like it does every other time in an anniversary, it's going to start to slow. You want to catch it before it does that, because otherwise you're going to start taking even bigger hits on what you could have potentially seen for gains on this product. Alright, well that's all fine and dandy, but how do you do that? Well, let's roll back the clock, close our eyes again, and we'll ponder on back to 2021. Alright, here we are. We're back to where you're purchasing this product. Alright, I've only got a few cases, or maybe a few hundred boxes of booster boxes of battle styles, and just starting to get things rolling. I'm picking them up cheap, getting them put away, getting them safe, and I'm sitting here just doing that and focusing on this, and I'm really not thinking ahead. And that's the one thing that gets all investors in trouble when you really get down to it, is that you don't think 2 to 3 moves ahead. It's like chess. You have to kind of envision where you're going to be in 3 to 5 years with this product. So what are you going to do? You got this stuff stored, now you're sitting here just relaxing and waiting. While you're waiting, you really should be doing this #1 thing for yourself in the future that's going to give you the best bang on your bucks for returns. You know you're going to have fees no matter where you go for sales. You're going to have taxes, you're going to have site usage fees, and that's just the way that you can look at it. Figured in your investments, you know they're there, that's just where it's going to be. So what's one thing that you could do fairly easily right now to start building your credit? Building a rapport on the Pokemon circuit? Well, the #1 way you can do that is if you're opening product, is selling these. Guys, we just sell them on eBay. We don't make any money, if maybe a little bit. We cover the shipping, we cover the fees, and we sell the product, and that's all we do. Why are we doing that? We're not trying to make money. I'm trying to build a rapport. When you sell a single, guys, one thing I'm gonna put out there, this is a disclaimer right now. Never put an ungraded card out there as a potential PSA 9, 10, whatever. Don't say anything about the PSA grading when you're selling a raw card. Why do I say that? If they get this card and they grade it and it comes back a 7, they will bash you for the rest of the time they see you anyway. if you leave that out and you just say, I have a Caesar V from Darkness Ablaze, packed fresh, put in a sleeve, never played, gem mint, that's it. Do not put a PSA grade on it, because if it does not come back at that, I have seen it happen. It doesn't come back and they get bashed for years on that. Someone will see them on Facebook in a discussion forum on Reddit and just beat them with it. And that's just not someplace you want to be. That's my disclaimer on this. Do not put a PSA rating on it. Even if you think it is, don't do it unless it's PSA graded. So, my disclaimer, off my soapbox, back on the topic. Reason we do this. Number one reason you're doing this is you're building rapport on eBay. Think about it yourself. If you're going to buy a product or purchase a booster box of Vivid Voltage, Battle Styles, even go older, going for XY Evolutions, you're going for Sun and Moon Base, you know, you're going back in time. Do you look for someone that's brand new, been there for 1 week on eBay, 2 weeks on eBay, or do you go for someone that's been on there since 2019, 2018, selling, has 1,000 likes or comments or reviews on their sales, and they're all positive? Maybe a couple neutrals and maybe a negative, but in general, most of them are 99% positive reviews on this seller. Absolutely, you're going to be looking for that. That's a safeguard. You know that if you're seeing this person has been safeguarded. You know that they're doing their job. You know that they're doing what they're telling you, and their descriptions are correct, and you're getting the product that you want. So, that being said, it's the same with Mercari. It's the same with Facebook Marketplace. All these places have rating systems to try and safeguard their customers so that sellers cannot rip them off or scam them. They might get a couple off, but that's why I say new customers or customers should not be looking at new buyers. It's not a good idea. Just don't do it. So, that being said, what are you doing now? You're preparing to sell a product for investment. So you need to build rapport for yourself. If you do not have that, it makes it extremely difficult to do. These guys that say they're getting top dollars for their products, you look at them. Let's just pull up a name. Pokevault. Perfect example. He has had an eBay store since 2017. He has 10,000 reviews and they're all likes. If he sells a product, he's selling product higher than what it really is selling for. He has singles on there that are probably about 5 to 10% higher than everybody else on eBay, but he can do that because he's built that rapport. He has built that reputation that you're buying the best thing that he's giving you. His descriptions are spot on. His product is exactly what they say. You need to build that reputation so that when it comes time for you to take this product and turn it into capital, you have an easy outlet to do that because people are going to trust you. Trust is the biggest thing in the Pokemon TCG that you have to build, and that is the number one way to do it, is just start now. Start with these. Start with these. I mean, even if you sell them for 50 cents, but you're getting your shipping and your everything out of them. Sell a bundle of them. I sell bundles of stuff, 50 card bundles and stuff like that, because if I sell it, the customer's happy, they give me a good positive review, I make sure I make the shipping times, I make sure that I do everything the correct way, and you build that rapport. You keep doing it, and you become an outlet for people to purchase from that's secure, safe, and trustworthy. Guys, it's something you need to do now. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in a year sometimes. You're going to have to just keep working it and get there. And that way, when it comes time to do this, you're ready. The second way you can actually do this is another way of going around this, but you'd have to once again start at least 2 to 3 years prior to when you're planning on selling this stuff. And the number one way to do that is, of course, going and starting a website where you start selling cards, packs, but be reputable, be realistic. You know, you may break even, but at least if you break even and cover your website and your fees, your credit card transactions and things like that, cover your taxes, you're in good shape. That's exactly what you need to do right now if you're trying to build a reputation, so that when the market booms again, or you see the potential that you want to sell the product out and you've made your investment, it's matured to where you want it, you have the outlets to do that. Personally, that's what we're doing. We're going to be looking, I want to be looking at a website in the next year or two, depending on how things go, just to have that outlet for people that follow us and that people that are looking for product can find us ahead of time, so that when the markets get to where we want them to be, we have that outlet to be able to get our product out at market price and be able to get full amounts out of that. Definitely something to look at, guys, something not to forget. I know it seems like a lot of people say on YouTube videos and investing videos, just get this stuff, sit on it for 5 years, sell it, and you're good. They don't go over the full steps, and that's just one of the ones that I have seen not really been covered, and I felt that it really needs to be, especially some people that are getting 10, 20, 30, even $100,000 deep in the Pokemon TCG investments. Build your outs. Outs are your key, even if it's 2 years down the line and you need to get this product out. Have them, build them, create them. It takes some work. You're going to have some tunneling, you're going to have some work, you're going to have to do some extra, but in the long term, it'll give you the best bang for your buck on every kind of investment and capital gain that you're looking for. So that being said, guys, if you're new here, be sure that you hit that subscribe before you leave. Hit the notify down below, and be sure you hit that like. It really helps us out, guys. It's not a lot, it's free. You don't have to do anything for it, but hit a little button. Other than that, if you like this content, check these out over here. We got 2 other videos for you. And other than that, we will see you next time here on Northwoods Collectors.